Hello everyone, this is Debbie and welcome to my channel Ridiculous Goodness, and today we're doing the weekly guidance reading for October 17th through the 23rd. So I'm using 3 card decks today. One is the Paulina Tarot cards by, well it got really bright, by Paulina Cassidy, and I'm going to get 2 cards from this, and 1 card for the Ascended Masters Oracle card by Doreen Virtue, and also 1 card from an Angel Tarot cards by also by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. So I'm actually excited. And then, I'm just, wanting to get through this message for our highest good for October 17th through the 23rd. Alright, so we have reverse strength, the number 8, and that's just meaning high importance. And then we have 7 of water, a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. And then we also have reverse, once again, 2 of Pentacles, but once again it's just high importance. And then we have meditate, and the Ascended Master is Siddhartha Gautama Buddha. So that's actually, because I was going to mention that I was going to go meditate after this, but it's important, and it doesn't mean I care about this any less, but I'm just like, well, I'm excited about that too, but I just was not wanting to say it yet for some reason. I don't know what stopped me, but it's just important to put that out there. So I guess I'll start with the 7 of water, because it's been coming up a lot, not too much, but it's been coming up a lot that I've been getting the feeling like the stop procrastinating is not that you have to rush and get things done, because I feel like we are doing our best to get things done and we're not being lazy. It's just that there's certain things that we have to take into consideration, like getting our rest, and like I was saying, I was going to go meditate, and I'm not like the best practitioner of it, but I do sit down and at least give myself time to think, and go walking, and that seems like meditation to me, because it's taking care of my body at the same time, and it just sometimes that works better than just sitting down and meditating, and instead still meditating but being active, like body being active. It seems to work for me, and I'm sure it can work for many people. Excuse me. And yeah, so it's just something to recommend, that people give themselves credit for what they do, whether it's inner work or the outer work that you can do in the physical world. But all of it's very important. But of course, it can get frustrating when you're not able to get the things done that you want to do, that you can actually see, the real results from. And so it's just about, doing the things that you need to do. I guess I need to look at the card again. So a complex decision, the need to do research. And I feel like, even if you are, meditating, you are doing that because you're gaining information from different sources, even though it's very much like, maybe it's more subtle and low-key instead of something that, you can just read on the internet or something like that. So it's just, that is what you're doing, and you are helping yourself to make a decision. And that's, the Two of Pentacles, because he's definitely weighing decisions, and he's on the horse. So it actually goes along with, meditating by walking, because you're on the move. But of course, if you meditate better by laying down and relaxing, I do that sometimes when I feel it's right for me. But, anything, different things can work for you. And it's definitely, coming, there's things coming into your life that you are ready for, but you're like, I don't want to deal with them. Like, if you are feeling it coming in, like, what's going to come, but you're like, I don't want to deal with it. I want it to go away. I will deal with it when it comes, but I'm still like, I don't want to think about it. I want to deal with anything else I can deal with at the time. I'm not slacking off. I know I'm not. It sometimes feels like it, but I know I'm doing the things I need to do. I go to the extra effort to do things instead of, if there's something that doesn't work, then I go the extra step to make it happen. Even if it's not, I want to do more. But I know, like, when I get tired, I need to push myself in a better direction. And not overexerting yourself, whether it's mentally or physically. But I feel like it's mentally. But still, thinking about things in a positive way and in a healthy way, it will make a difference in how things happen. But I feel like there's things coming that you're already kind of aware of, whether through dreams or just you're sort of hearing or feeling things coming through as messages. And then you're just like, well, I just don't want to deal with that yet. I have to deal with this stuff. And that's fine. That's totally fine. Because I feel that way too. Because I'm just like, I have to deal with this first. And I'll deal with it when it comes. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. I just need to stay calm. And so the Strength card is definitely saying that. And, it's okay if you've had, you felt some fear, or you had some, nights that were uncomfortable. It's something that you got through, and that's the point of it. It's not something that you're less, you have less strength for. It's like, you did it, and you should be proud of yourself. You got through those hard times, whatever they were. You got through, and you made a difference in your life, even though right now you may or may not see the proof of what is truly happening for you. But it's all good, and nothing's going to be able to stop you from getting to where you need to go. So, excuse me. It's always like, I've just like been like, my face has been itching and like feeling like I need a burp or something like that, and it's just, there's all this going on, but that's fine, because, I don't have to be perfect or anything like that, so it's, there's nothing wrong with being a human being, and like, people burp sometimes, and it's not like I'm being rude about it. So, yeah, so it's very important to see that the things you're going through are not just in your head. You are going through them, and you are safe. It's not just, it's important to, like, write things down and to say, like, well, to be realistic, of course, and, have your discernment and doubt in place and be like, well, I'm not sure about this yet, but, I'm going through this, I have to deal with it. And so I'm going to do my best to kind of just let it come as it is, and I'll get through this, and the sun will come up again tomorrow, so it's not the end of the world, like I say all the time. And so yeah, it's just focus on not clearing your mind, because you can still think while you're going through meditation. It's not just sometimes you need to clear your mind because you're just like, well, okay, I've been I'm trying to clear things out, but there's nothing wrong with using, like, just laying back and relaxing, or like walking and still like being able to like go through how you feel about things, and just be honest with yourself. It's different for everyone, so this is just extremely important. Just meditating, but not thinking of it in the same way that you probably thought of it before. If if you're having a problem with the word meditation, or it hasn't worked for you, it's definitely something that's more than than you can imagine, I guess, because you can experience so many things. Well, basically, it's kind of a connection, in other words, that you feel, or you may just know that it's happening. And sometimes it happens more unexpectedly than other times. So this is our message, and we're just doing our best to make decisions when we need to, taking action when we need to, and to take stock of our emotions. And so this has been your message, and I hope it has helped you as always, and I appreciate everything. And I feel like I need to say something else, so I'm trying to fill it out, and let me just see. I guess I just need to say it because it's not really coming out in words, so just give me a moment to like try to get it out. So if you're feeling like things aren't, like, people don't experience what you experience, and you just think there can't possibly be anyone experiencing it. I just feel that you need to know that everyone is with you on this, and there's more people experiencing what you're experiencing than you realize. And it's just something that we can't really talk about all the time. Not everyone's gonna say exactly what they're going through, and so it just makes it a little harder for everyone to feel like they're connected and they're not alone in this. Whatever they're going through, it's just important to be like, well, read between the lines and just say, well, I know that I'm not alone in this, and the experiences I have is important, and I'm not less than anybody else, regardless of whatever anyone's told me. It's not true, because I know that I'm a good person. It's one of those things where you're constantly saying, well, no, I know I'm doing the best I can. Nothing's black and white. I mean, I have gray areas, and that's fine. I'm a complete person, and it's important to look at yourself that way. And it's important to remember that your experiences, once again, are not just, they're different, but they are shared still by, people around you. You just don't realize it because people don't always talk about it. So when you feel ready to share, you'll come up with a creative way if there's something that you're uncomfortable with talking about. But, don't feel like you have to rush into it. It'll all come when it's the best time. And I truly believe that you all know more than you realize, and you know what you need to do better than what other people would be able to tell you, because only you can get messages. There's messages that are just for you that no one else can get for you. And so you need to realize that you have gifts, and that it doesn't mean that you can be arrogant about it. You can be really good at, what you do, but it doesn't mean that you can look down on other people because you feel like you're better than other people. So just, maybe know people like that around you, or, you just see them around, and, when you're looking at different things. And, so it's just important to do the work in yourself and not let it bother you and other people unless you have to do something about it. But most likely you don't, and you just need to pay attention to what you need to do and say, well, I can do this. I know I can make the choices I need to make in my life. And regardless of what anyone else thinks, I know it's the right thing, even if, it requires a lot of patience, and just the right timing will come and you'll see different proof of that. And that's what I'm constantly looking for, proof, and I do get it, but there's been times, big gaps of times, when it seems like there was no proof at all, and so it would be very easy to give up. So it's important that we never give up. And so that is the biggest message I can give you, is to never give up, and to, doubt and discern when you need to, but also keep track of what you're getting, the information you're getting. Write it down or try to just remember it, and then, you'll see how it comes, unravels, and, you'll get different, more information to confirm it. So don't let like a place in your life where you're not getting so much proof and you don't feel like you're surrounded by unconditionally loving angels or ascended masters or other beings that are there for your highest good, because you always are. But maybe there's a reason that this has to happen, and not to say that it should happen like this, but you just need to know that the time that you are dealing with this is not forever. You'll be able to get through it. You're strong enough, and so, you have to be able to say, well, I want to see this through to the end, and I won't give up. So, thank you. I guess that there was definitely more to say, and I'm glad that I realized it. And so I once again hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'm excited to do more. So thank you. I'll see you next week.